Hello students, in this session we will calculate the examples based on the Bewley-Lattice diagram or we can say the plotting of the reflection and refraction wave for the traveling wave which is travel on a transmission line. Okay, so let us understand the data which is given to us. A line of surge impedance of 400 is charged from a battery of constant voltage 135 volt. The line is terminated in resistance of 200 ohm. So for this network, we have to plot the reflection lattice, reflection lattice, and the voltage across the terminating resistance. So we have to plot the two diagram. One is reflection lattice and the second one is voltage across the terminating resistance which is 200 ohm. So first of all, any example for the Bewley lattice diagram, the first step is we need to calculate the reflection and refraction coefficient, but here only we need to calculate the reflection coefficient as they have asked to only plot the reflection lattice for the given network. But before that, let us understand the using diagram. So let us consider it is given that a battery or supply voltage is 135 volt and the line, this is a transmission line with the surge impedance of 400 ohm, and this line is terminated in a resistance, or I can say impedance or resistance of 200 ohms. So for this network we have to plot the lattice reflection lattice diagram. One more thing, it is given over here that they consider at reflection wave reflection coefficient. Consider the reflection coefficient. I will write reflection coefficient at the battery end. Consider the reflection coefficient at the battery end is -1. We'll explain why they have given that here -1. Okay, but for this figure we have to plot the reflection lattice diagram. So let us first of all calculate the reflection coefficient which is equal to A. Just recall the previous theory. So reflection coefficient A is equal to, you can write the equation which is Z minus ZC divided by Z plus ZC, where ZC is equal to characteristic, or I can say surge impedance of transmission line. So we'll write the 200 minus 400 divided by 200 plus 400 here. So the answer is -1 by 3. Sir, a reflection coefficient at the end of the transmission line, and at the battery end, that means at the left hand side, it is given as -1. Clear? So let us plot the lattice diagram, or I can say reflection lattice diagram for this network. Okay, so here I will write the battery end, or just name over here point A and point B. So the between these 2 points we have to calculate the or plot the reflection lattice diagram. So at the A, use different color. At the A point, just the horizontal distance is shows the horizontal line shows the distance of the transmission line, and the vertical line which shows the time of traveling wave in microsecond or millisecond, time and distance of the transmission line. At the A, that means at the left hand side, the reflection coefficient is given as -1. Just write down there. And at the end of the transmission line, that means at the B end, the reflection coefficient A, which is -1.3. Clear? So at this end, it is -1/3. Now let us discuss why it is given over here that -1, because the battery voltage is constant. As we know very well, the battery voltage is constant, and any wave which is reaching at the battery must be nullified by an equal and opposite wave. And that's why we have considered over here a -1. I will repeat it again, as the battery voltage will remain as a constant, and any wave which is reaching at the battery must be nullified by an equal and opposite wave. Even we can understand by the from the diagram also. Clear? So let's just draw the lattice diagram. Let us consider if the let us just write down the time axis t to t. There is no scaling required. You can draw any at any scale. Okay, there is no thumb rule to select the 1, 2 and 3. Yes, 3t to draw the time scale. Clear? So next 4t and the 5t and so on. You can draw up to whatever the length or time scale you want to draw. Clear? So let's start. At t is equal to 0 instant, this switch S is closed. At that time, due to this switching effect, a transient of voltage wave is generated or transmitted through this transmission line. So at the event of switching, one wave which reach over here is the value of the battery value, which is 135 volt. Here, after switching or closing the switch, the 135 volt will reflect or transmit through this transmission line and reach a traveling wave of voltage which travel through this transmission line, and which is reached at the end of the transmission line, or I can say at a B point. There, here it is multiplied, or it is get back reflected to the battery end. So it is multiplied with the reflection coefficient, which is -1/3. So it is 135 at this point. From reflection from the point B, the value of this traveling wave becomes 45. As I will write over here, at the first step, the reflection value of traveling wave or magnitude of the traveling wave is 135 volt at the instant of closing of this switch, a magnitude of 135 volt traveling wave is travel on this transmission line, and after reaching at the end of the transmission line, it will reflect back to the battery side, or I can say at point A. So it is multiply with this reflection coefficient. So it is 135 into minus 1 by 3, which is 45 volt. So now at the first instant, the traveling wave, a magnitude of traveling wave is 135, and after reaching at the end of the transmission line, after the reflection, and I can say after multiplying with this reflection coefficient at the end of the transmission line, it will be 45 volt. Clear? Now, sorry, it is minus 45 volt here, minus 1 by 3 here, and here at the battery end, it is multiply again with the reflection coefficient, which is minus 1. So we will, and again it will be reflect back at the end of the transmission line after multiplying with the reflection coefficient at the battery's end, which is minus 1. So now it will become minus 45 into minus 1. If you wish, you can write at the third step, which is minus 45 volt with multiply with reflection coefficient at the battery end, which is minus 1. So here the answer is 45 volt. So next is, I will just write the magnitude. Yes, the unit is remain same, which is volt. Clear? Next, again it will be reflect back to the battery side. Clear? And here at the fourth step, I can write 45 into minus 1 by 3, which is again minus 15 volt, which is again minus 15 volt. Clear? And next it will be get reflect back at the end of the transmission line with multiplying the reflection coefficient at the battery end, which is minus 1. So we'll write over here at the fifth step, minus 15 into minus 1, that is 15. Clear? Next, similarly, it is successively reflected throughout the transmission line, and or I can say successively reflected between the two ends of transmission line, that is at the source end and at the load end, or I can say at the A and at point B. So again it will become minus 3 volt, again it is plus 3, and so on. And then after, with respect to time, it will be die out, the transient which is traveling on this transmission line, which is die out. So this is how we will calculate the reflection lattice, or plot the reflection lattice for the given system. Clear? We just need to calculate the reflection coefficient and just multiply the magnitude of traveling wave at the point where it is get reflected back to the other point. Clear? I hope you have clear. Next, you have to plot the voltage wave, or I can it is asked as the voltage across the terminating resistance, means voltage across the uh, resistance at 200 ohm. So let us understand how to draw or how to calculate the voltage across this terminating resistance for the plotting the wave of voltage across the terminating resistance. So here at the initial stage, when the switch gets closed at the end of the transmission line the voltage is 0 at initial condition, or I can say at the instant where the switch get closed. At that point a voltage at this end of the transmission line or at the, or I can say between these terminating resistance is 0. Now gradually over a time the voltage wave is traveling through this transmission line and reach to the end of the transmission line, that means over here. So here the magnitude of voltage is 135 volt. Clear? Next, after this reaching wave at the point B, due to the B, it is get reflected back to the battery end with minus 45 volts. So the total amount of voltage is 135. So here at this point, or I can say at nearly at 2t, the voltage is at the end of transmission line is 90 volt, which is 135 minus this 45 volt. Clear? Over here it is 90. Next, same way here it is 90. So again here it is 135. Clear? That's why we have considered over here a minus 1. That means at the end of the successive reflection, the voltage will remain as it is at the end of, or voltage across the resistor at, or I can say at the end of the transmission line. Clear? Now again the voltage at the end of the transmission line, or I can say across the terminating resistance is 135 volt. Now after the reflection from the point B, or I can say at the end of the transmission line, the voltage at 40 is become 120, which is, again I can write over here is 135 minus 15. Clear? Which is a 120. Again over here plus 120 plus 15, which is 135, which is as it is. And here at the end of this point we will get the voltage is 130, which is 135 minus 3. Clear? So this is how we will calculate the voltage across these terminating resistance. That means which voltage? Transmitted voltage, or I can say magnitude of traveling wave at each time frame. Clear? So let us just plot this voltage which we have calculated over a time with versus magnitude. So let me draw over here. Yeah, the voltage wave, the maximum amplitude which is 135, we will reach close to or near to 135 after the fully reflection of this wave from the transmission line. Clear? So starting from the 0 at t, we will get at t initially, if we consider the initial voltage value, then it is around 0. Then after a 2t or nearly 2t we will get the 90. Let us say t to t, then 4t, then around 60. So at this point it will over here 90 volt. Then after some time it will reach to 120. then after some time it will reach to the 130, then after it will reach to, or I can say close to the 135 volt. Clear? So this is the time versus voltage graph which shows the voltage across these terminating resistance. I hope you are clear with this example. We have only here considered the reflection of only consider the reflection coefficient, or only consider the effect of reflection wave on this transmission line between these two ends. That means a battery end and at the end of transmission line, or I can say load end. Clear?